Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the 8HP45 swap into the 135 BMW. Now, I planned to have this done a long time ago, but the weather is just horrific. It won't stop raining. Have we done something to deserve this? I don't know, but this is what I'm dealing with here. There's just water everywhere. And the problem is, this like clay-like ground is very slippery, and if I drive the car down here to go for a test drive, it won't be coming back up without a tow. In fact, you can see the skid marks here where it was a little bit wet when I brought it into the shed. I only just got it in there last time. So I'm a bit nervous. If I've cocked something up and we've got an oil leak, I can't actually get it back to the shed right now. But I want to go for a test drive today. I want to see if it works. And let me show you where I've gotten to, because it's all in the car. I know you can't see me right now, but from the last video, I have literally just bolted the F30 transmission straight in to the E82 135. That is the F30 rear crossmember, the F30 mounts, and it just goes in. Everything lines up. All the bell housing lined up. Everything looks fine. It even has, interestingly, a little like cutout in this section for the O2 sensor. So the actual fitment is pretty good. The only thing we're sort of missing is the rubber cap that goes in the bell housing on the box. It just didn't come with this gearbox, and it is different to the 6HP one. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We don't need that where we're going. Trans lines are all in and connected. And I've even done a first start and a fill. Now, it hasn't actually been on the ground yet. I haven't tried to move it. There's a little bit of a minor concern with where we're going with this. I haven't got any maps from Lamech for the 8HP45. Pardon me. So I'm going to try and run it on the 8HP70 map. I think it'll work. I think it should work. The 8HP70 mechatronics is the same number of gear ratios, same gear ratios. It should run on the 8HP70, but we'll see if it's jerky or what it is, and we might learn something as well. Anyway, let me get it down. I've still got to put the interior back together, and I didn't want to put the interior back together until I know it rolls, because if it doesn't move, we could have a problem. Now, I have engaged the gears on the hoist, but there's been no load, so I can't really tell if it's working okay. But let me see. Let me get it down. We'll start her up. So she is down on the ground. Now, in case you're not aware, I have done a fair bit of work to this car. We've done the brake lines. I've had the subframe off and put it back on. The exhaust has been off. We've obviously done the transmission swap. We've fitted the external transmission cooler, and I have fitted a Motive flex fuel module to the vehicle. So we've changed some fuel lines and wired that into the DME. I mean, it wouldn't be unusual to expect a few issues with all the work that's been done, but hopefully everything's okay. Something I do just want to show you guys before we hop in that and see if it's going to move under its own power on the floor. It was Max that actually suggested this. This is leftover potting compound. Come on. Potting compound that I've basically put into that tin. And it was this wedge shape here with a bit on the side of it. And I wanted to see if the transmission fluid affected it. Now, it's been soaking for over a week, and the actual, I'd say the transmission fluid, it might have curled it up a little bit. You can see it's curled it there, but maybe that's just because it was sitting funny in the tin. But yeah, definitely that potting mix, which I forgot the name of, is definitely safe to use in the transmission fluid. The trans fluid has done nothing to it at all. So that's good. Throw it away. We're safe. Oh, now this is the moment. I'm kind of nervous. It's going to give me the pad back. Let's get the hoist out. And I'll leave the boot like that for now. Battery terminal is loose. Hopefully I don't forget to tighten that up. So give me the hoist back. It's like the car's low. Right. Okay. The car has come to life. I'm going to open the door so we don't gas ourselves with fumes. I just move this out the way. Got all the old brake lines and fuel line. All right. I'll leave the bonnet open so I can hear all the funny noises. We shall put the ignition on. It is missing its external or ambient temperature sensor. Somebody decided to Dukes of Hazzard this car and it broke off. The interior is not back together at all. We've got the Lamech plugged in. I know the GoPro struggles with these Lamech screens, but you guys are going to have to trust me. We have no errors. Okay, let's see if the car will start. Ignition on, shifter comes to life, it's in park. started straight up, and no errors on the Lamech screen. All right, let's see if it's going to move. Sounds like it's in reverse. Oh, it feels good. We're moving. And we'll go to drive. D2, no errors on the dash. We're moving. It feels all right. All right, go back into reverse. Yeah, she moves fine. Oh, there's the... I've just gone to neutral. We've just hit the lump on the hoist. So something that I had an issue with on the first time I did a Lamech install was the pan, and we didn't have enough clutch pressure to actually get good bite. I'm just going to do something stupid. Oh, she's got bite. We can do wheel spins. Okay, back to park. Oh my god, it's ready to go for a drive. All right, I've got to put the rest of this interior back together. We're not getting any errors. We are all good there. Let me get the interior back together. I think we've got to take it for a spin and just see how it drives with the 8HP70 map. This is currently running a copy of the 8HP70 map from the Flomax car. I'm going to run the original unmodified map. So it's got no adaptations or none of the weird settings that we've put in for that transmission. So we'll just see how this drives on a pure base map. That's what I'll do. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. So I got the center console bolted back in, and I didn't realize that on a 1 Series, the ashtray has to go in first. My plan was fit the center console, check where all the wiring goes, then cut the holes for the screen and the control program switch. But now I've got to take the whole friggin' center console out again, which is a bit of a pain to do. So, bugger the interior, let's just take it for a drive. Yeah, wasted too much time on this car. Let's go for a drive. Alright, I thought I'd show you guys how we go on the first drive. So it's moving out of the shed all right. However, if you remember with the Flomax car, with the 8HP70 I did, that was also fine when the oil was cold, and then it sort of, bugger, shed problems. Then it sort of would start slipping once the oil got warm, but right now it feels fine. Feels fine. I have made a settings change to the Lamech. I changed the way that it engages second gear from a standstill, and I just did that because it's something that I've tweaked a little bit on the Flomax car. Oh my god, the ground's slippery. I've tweaked it a little bit on the Flomax car, and it makes it engage drive a little bit smoother. So we'll go to drive. Yeah, the GoPro's not going to pick that up, but it's a nice smooth engagement. Can you hear the ABS? Oh my god, I'm sliding down the hill. Far out. Why is it raining? I'm so over it. Oh fuck. There's a car in the way. Look, we've just got to drive through a river to get out. Oh my god. Oh fucking hell, I am drifting. So this is scary. Okay, that might have sounded silly what I just said then, but because this has semi-slicks on it and we're literally on mud, just the car at idle was spinning the rear tyres. Holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna move that car. See you in a second. Okay, we have a clear path. We're in drive. Can we get off the grass? It is crazy how slippery the grass is. I don't understand. Alright, we're moving. There is a car coming in the driveway though. I know this is thrilling video entertainment. Man. Okay, we're good. Alright. Is it going to shift? Is it going to shift? Is it going to have a heart attack because it's the wrong gearbox? The car has locked. Might just put the demister on. Okay. Alright guys, let's see if it shifts. It hasn't shifted yet. Okay, we have no shift. Not auto shifting, interestingly enough. Okay. Mind you, I have read about a few people with the Lamix where oh, actually, what mode are we in? We might be in a crazy mode. No, we're in P1. I don't know. All right. We'll see. We'll see if it's going to auto shift. Nah, won't auto shift. Auto shift's all right if I shift manually. Okay. Bit of fifth gear. Oh, it downshifted on its own, just doesn't upshift. Alright. Gone down, car's coming. Alright, so we have no auto upshift, but we can manually upshift. These tyres make quite a lot of noise if you're wondering what the noise is. Alright. Apart from the whole manual shifting. 7th. And will we get 8th on the display? We've got 8 gears displayed. Alright. Gear ratio seem fine. God, these tyres make a lot of noise. And I think I saw it adapting. Maybe not. Let's see if it goes into an adaptation mode. It's downshifting on its own. I think it's working, although I'm getting pretty nervous about having the 8HP70 map on it. Oh, there's a car in the ditch. What I might do is avoid the police. I might do is actually set up to do a log for Lucas from Turbo Lamic. So let me park up here and I'll set up the laptop to do a log. So Tuner Pro is connected and all I've got to do is hit that record button when I'm ready to do a log, which I'll just do now. We'll log the entire drive back. So to reverse. Really nice reverse engagement. In fact, it probably feels a little bit nicer than the Flomax car. But maybe that's because the gearbox is a bit smaller. We'll go to drive. And away we go. Take-up's really nice. And traffic is horrible. Okay. So just gonna gently shift. Took a few paddle clicks. Oh, it won't let you shift too early. A little bit of a flare into 5th gear, but again the transmission's going to have to do some adapting yet. Seventh and 8th. It's pretty amazing how smooth it is out of the box. That auto downshifted then. That was weird. What did I do with the paddle? Maybe the paddle's a bit touchy. Should we see how it takes a little bit of power? 3rd, we'll go 2nd. Just make sure traction control works. Yep, traction control works. Fucking hell, I had a heart attack. Oh my god. Alright. It got a bit confused then, I don't know if you saw that. It was displaying 2nd gear. So the traction control confused it. That was a bit weird. It was displaying third and fourth, but it was still in second. I'm not going to do an actual roll-on because with these semi-slicks in this weather, it's just like ice. So that was a pretty aggressive shift. Going a bit quick, better slow down. Alright, alright. Really shouldn't mess around in the rain. Electronics failure. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. Cars never disappoint. Everything is dying. Interesting. I wonder what's happened. Well, I'm gonna head home and I'll see you guys when we get back there. Alright, so I restarted the car and everything's gone. So it's almost like there's a loose connection, but I've checked the battery terminals. That's definitely fine. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought water would have gotten into anything yet, but that was pretty scary. I'll have to call Dave, the guy that owns this, and see if he's ever had that error come up. It come up when I braked fairly hard. Now, let's see. Oh my God, we're just wheel spinning. We are wheel spinning on flat ground. Oh, fucking hell, nearly at the RX-8. Please, 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 please. Come on, keep going, keep going. So traction control works, but we are stuck here. This is what I was worried about. All right, I'm gonna leave the car here. It's supposed to stop raining in the next day or two, so even with a couple of hours of daylight, the grass will be a lot easier to tackle. But yeah, first drive is done. I think the gearbox did everything it should do, considering it's got the wrong map on it. Traction control made it do some weird things, but I'm not too stressed about that at the moment, and it doesn't auto upshift, so I will update you guys when Lamech tell me what that is. I know there's been a few people with 8 HP 45s that don't auto upshift. Other than that, I think it's okay. I don't know what that electronics failure was. If you've ever seen that electronics failure on a E9X or an E8X before, please comment below. But if not, I'm gonna end it off there. Yeah, I haven't really got anything to add. I need to move house. Thank you.